$185 each and every month. That's exactly how much Medicare Part B premium costs you. Now, for most folks, and this is just from me collecting data and listening to the individuals that I'm helping, is that this can be increasingly hard to pay because the cost of healthcare is rising steadily. And the reality is we need to come up with strategies that could potentially help us reduce this cost, because most people on Medicare are on some type of fixed income and they rely on a set amount each and every month to live life, right? To get their groceries, to pay for their pet insurance, take care of their light or utility bills, right? They have a set amount of money that they are relying on each and every single month to take care of their bills. And the reality is that you know that this $185 is not avoidable. We cannot get around this. And each and every year, this is subjected to change. And most times it goes up. Right? So with that said, in today's video, we're going to be talking about a Part B give back, who this could potentially make sense for, the pros and cons of that, and how to actually go about getting yourself on one of these Medicare Advantage plans. With that said, make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the notification button so that you're notified each and every time we come out with one of these videos, so you can get ahead of the curve and make the best decision on your Medicare journey. My name is Kevin Stevens, formerly known as the Medicare Mogul, and with that said, let's get educated. Now, you may be wondering what a Part B give back is. How does this actually work? Can I take advantage of this? We're going to dispel all the myths and break down how it actually works so that you can take advantage of it if it makes sense for you. So for example, let's disqualify some people before we even get into how it works. Well, first off, if you are in an area that doesn't support Medicare Advantage plans, meaning that you're in a location that doesn't have Medicare Advantage plans, well, we know that you're not going to qualify for this benefit. This is a benefit strictly for people who are on Medicare Advantage plans. So let's just say you're in a rural area that does not have Medicare Advantage private insurance companies, you cannot get this benefit. If you're on original Medicare, meaning you only have Part A and Part B, you cannot get this benefit either, because you would have to come onto a Medicare Advantage plan. So what that would look like is you would have to look at the plans in your area if your zip code supports Medicare Advantage plans, and you would have to transition from original Medicare to a Medicare Advantage plan. Now, personally, I'm going to tell you, for most people, it makes no sense to be on original Medicare, and in fact, you're playing a very dangerous game because you're exposed to the majority of the cost of the co-pays, right? So we want to limit that exposure by coming onto either a Medicare Advantage or a Medicare Supplement plan. But let's get back to what we were talking about here. Now, if you're on a Medicare Supplement plan, you would have to transition from that Medicare Supplement plan to a Medicare Advantage plan, because Medicare Supplement plans are standardized and they do not offer any type of perks or benefits like an Advantage plan will offer, such as this Part B give back reduction. If you are someone who is on a Medicare Advantage plan, however, you're receiving Medicaid, last subgroup here, if you are someone who is on a Medicare Advantage plan already, or you have Medicare and you are on Medicaid, a Part B give back plan will not make sense for you, because you are that subgroup of people that are below the federal poverty line, and the state is already taking it upon themselves to cover that cost for you. So if you were to, let's just say, get onto a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you a Part B give back, there's no way to game the system here. It's not like you're going to get the $185 back from the state and then also get more money back from your Medicare Advantage plan company. Because it's already covered by the state, you're basically going to be getting less benefits and being in a plan that's not compatible for you, because you're listed as a dual member, meaning Medicaid and Medicare. For the folks that are on Medicaid and Medicare, you should be in a dual special needs plan, and these plans offer a lot more benefits than what a give back plan will offer to you. So with that said, those are the people that are out of this equation and that would have to transition over to a Medicare Advantage plan to take advantage of the give back. Now, what is a give back plan? Like, how does that even work? Well, these plans were designed to put more money back in your wallet from the money that Medicare takes for that premium. So for example, as of 2025, Medicare takes out $185 out of your Social Security check. If you're not collecting, they bill you on a quarterly basis, and they take that money 185 times 12, and that's just the standard Part B premium. The reality is what these Part B give back plans will do is, for example, they're going to give you back a portion or all of the Medicare Part B premium back in your wallet. So for example, the Part B premium is $185. You're in an area that supports these Medicare Advantage give back plans. Let's just say you sign up for one and it gives you back $150 on your Social Security check. Well, what you just did is you reduced your Medicare Part B premium by $150. Now, they're not going to be giving you cash. They're not sending you a check in the mail. It's important to understand this. What they're going to do is they're going to reduce your Part B bill. So instead of them taking out $185 out of your check, if you're getting back $150, they're going to reduce your Part B premium, so you would only pay $35, thus putting back $150 back in your wallet. Now, I'm no mathematician, but this can be very attractive for folks that are on Medicare Advantage plans because you're saving over $1,000 on an annual basis. Now, the caveat is that no Medicare Advantage plan is going to be perfect. So what you're getting in an area, there's going to be a little bit of a take in an area. The important thing to understand is when you get on a give back plan, that's going to be giving you more money back towards your Part B premium. You're going to be giving up certain benefits in other areas. So for my folks who like to have a higher dental and vision allowance, usually if you're getting a Part B give back, and this is not always like set in stone, but usually you're going to get less dental and vision on your plan. So for example, let's just say that you're on a plan that does not give you a Medicare Part B give back. Well, that plan may have $3,000 in dental and $400 in vision, compared to a plan that is giving you a give back benefit that's reducing your Part B premium. That plan may have $500 in dental and $50 in vision. So you see how that works? There's going to be a little bit of a give and a take, and there's never going to be a perfect plan. In addition to that, it's important to pay attention to your maximum out-of-pocket. What is a max out-of-pocket? Well, we'll break this down further here, but essentially, Medicare Advantage plans are copay plans, and you're going to pay as you go. With that said, usually give-back plans are going to have a higher max out-of-pocket. So let's just say you're in a plan that gives you a Part B give-back of $150. Well, usually those max out-of-pockets are going to be a little bit higher. So for example, let's just say the max out-of-pocket was $5,000. On a give-back plan, that max out-of-pocket can be maybe like $7,000. Compared to a plan that doesn't have a give-back, it may be $3,000. So there's going to be pros and cons to each and everything you do. There's not going to be a perfect Medicare Advantage plan. But the reality is you have to decide if this makes sense for you. If you are someone who is healthy, who is not concerned too much about going to their doctor each and every month, a give-back plan may make sense for you. If you're someone who doesn't rely on having a lot of dental and vision, maybe a give-back plan makes sense for you. But if you're the total opposite, maybe it doesn't make sense for you. This is a subjective decision that you should make on your own and not allow anybody else to make it for you. With that said, I hope that breaks down how the Medicare Part B give-back works. You have to try and find a private health insurance company that will actually give you this benefit in your location. And the reality is, I hope that breaks down all you need to know about the Medicare Part B Give Back program. With that said, my name is Kevin Stevens again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.